we all know the term ADKAR, working at Prosci. Can you tell us what the Prosci ADKAR model is?
Yeah, absolutely. ADKAR is Prosci's individual change model, founded by our founder, Jeff Hyatt. ADKAR describes the 5 building blocks of successful change for an individual. It's sequential, but not linear. So they do have to happen in order for successful change to happen, but you can kind of go forward and backwards. And there are 5 letters for the acronym. The first A is awareness of the need for change. Not awareness that the change is happening, awareness of the need for change, really understanding why it's happening. The D is desire to participate and support in the change, and that's that personal decision. And that's a hard one. Like, it's always a personal decision, but that's the D, desire. It's the personal choice to get on board. After that is the K, knowledge on what to do during and after the change. After knowledge comes ability, the capability to do your job different. And so that's where you're actually demonstrating the new way of doing your work. You're following the new process, using the new tool. Now we know that our natural tendency is to go back to what we used to do. And so R in ADKAR is reinforcement. What are we going to do to intentionally ensure that the change sticks? Awareness, desire, knowledge, ability, reinforcement. It's how an individual goes through change, whether it's at home or in the community, and it's how we help change practitioners support their people through change.
What are some of the ways that ADKAR can actually be used to support a more successful change?
Very good. ADKAR. So the neat thing about ADKAR is it describes the individual journey through change. And so that's all change is individual journeys through these changes inside the organization. So we find people use ADKAR lots of different ways. Right out of the gate, we teach people to guide their change management approach and plans around helping their employees through A and D and K and A and R. We'll often use ADKAR to diagnose gaps too, because it's often when one of those blocks is missing, that's the barrier. That's what is inhibiting the change from going forward. We'll use ADKAR to engage our people managers. You know, our frontline people managers are so close to where the change is happening, and ADKAR equips them with a way to engage their direct reports in a new way. We'll teach senior leaders ADKAR and how they can be critical voices of why and why now and building awareness for change. And in the end, the organizations that really get the power out of ADKAR start to adopt it as a common language, where all of a sudden each of us are able to talk about change from a way that we hadn't been able to before, and we're able to connect and move forward faster and more effectively together.
Wonderful. And I know in some of our trainings we do use obviously ADKAR to explain it to our participants, and we actually will have them give us an example of an ADKAR story from their lives. Is there a story that you can give us using ADKAR?
Yeah, I give a couple. Golf is one of my big ones, and I often tell it to describe the difference between knowledge and ability, because some people will say, Tim, knowledge and ability, they're kind of the same thing. And I always tell them, oh, go play golf with me. And not even a whole day of golf, Delaney. Like, one hole of golf is all it takes, because I have the knowledge. I know how to approach the ball. I know how far apart to keep my feet. I know I'm supposed to keep my head down. I know I'm supposed to keep my head down. Like, I know I'm supposed to keep my head down, but the ability is not there. And so this is the way I golf. Now, I've been challenged on that. People have told me, no, Tim, the truth is, because then I say, well, I don't actually ever go golfing because I spend the time with my boys on the weekend instead of on the golf course. And then people are like, oh no, that's a desire challenge. And I said, yep, I suppose it is. But yeah, each of us has our own personal change journey where we can start to say, was it not knowing why? I didn't decide to, I didn't quite know how to, I wasn't able to, or did I just keep slipping back to how things used to be?
Thank you so much.